Alright, today I got a new toolbox finally. So what you see on the left is what I currently had. It is a 40-inch Dewalt. It's only, how many drawers is that? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's only 11 drawers in this. So the reason why I am getting rid of this is the layout isn't the greatest, and I actually want to use this as a workbench and also for my woodworking and whatnot. So that's why I moved on to this Montezuma. This isn't much bigger. Like, my ideal size would have been 46 inch, but shopping around for a while, so this is what I actually landed on. It's 41 inch, 11 drawers. So it has 11 drawers. The reason why I chose this is the fact that I only want to use the cabinet portion. So I'm going to put a wood butcher block top, or I'm actually going to do something a little different that I'll show in a later video. But I only want to be pushing this thing around when I work on cars, or if I need to do my woodworking. I'm actually going to use it as like a as an outfeed table for my table saw. I just have to make a little bench thing for my table saw. So I'll go over the few of the pros for this Dewalt, the Dewalt toolbox. So I do like this very large, I don't know what you call it, man. I think I heard people on the forums call it a hutch. But yeah, has gas struts, has the power bar with a USB. I think it's good up to 15 amps. I'm not sure. I would have to double check that, but it's been a few years since I've owned this thing. So it's very roomy up top, except for my setup, because I don't really like these Princess Auto socket holders. I actually might change it to something else. But one of the best things about this is that it has the slow close. The detents aren't too bad. Like, it doesn't take a lot to pull on it, so you do have a little bit of a pull there. When I picked this up at Home Depot, the top and bottom didn't match, so I have 3 sets of keys. What I actually do like as well is that this is actually your own personal whatever you want to lock up in there. So another thing I did like is I do like the rough matte texture, just because I feel like it's more durable. I don't know if it actually is, but it is like it's not a fingerprint magnet. It does collect dust and it won't come off. It came with a very large mat on the top. This does have mats in each drawer. One thing I didn't like, this is look at the height of these drawers. Like, these are my favorite. You could put big tools in here. I don't have a lot of big tools, so that's why it's one of the reasons I want to get rid of it. If you had more of this size, it would have been nicer. But yeah, this is that's the 40-inch Dewalt. Yeah, like if you look at my layout, I don't have a lot of room for a lot of things, and I'm just shoving things in here because I didn't really do a good job organizing it. It's just a whole bunch of junk. Yeah. And then the height of this one, yeah, it was okay. But I have a lot of stuff, or I guess considered a lot of stuff to me. May not be to you. Yeah, I just have like a whole bunch of random stuff. So even if I end up shrinking this down and be able to, kind of categorize things. This is my junk miscellaneous hardware drawer. Like, I kept some car detailing stuff in here too. So if I'm able to organize this a little better, so I should be able to only need the bottom cabinet. So moving on to this is a Montezuma. This is a 41 inch by 18, so it's about the same width as what you see here, but you can see a little bit of a height difference. Yeah, it's only a few inches, but the reason for that is because of so many drawers. So the big difference is Well, actually, no. Sorry. This has the rough texture as well, but it's not as rough as this, which I prefer. This does have a bit of a... Yeah, you can tell. I don't know if you can tell the difference there. So this has the... If it doesn't show there. This has the... What do you call raise? The raising lock handle. I don't know what they actually called it, but this is the 11 drawer. Yeah, 11 drawer. It doesn't have any power outlets. It came with this top that isn't flat. Came with all the liners. Doesn't have slow close because it has a lifting latch. It's very smooth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the spray adhesive so that this thing doesn't move around when I put my tools in, because this thing actually moves around quite a bit. Because it's just some cheap liners, right? It's nothing amazing. So yeah, this is about 41 inch in height, which is a little taller than I would want it to be for my woodworking woodworking bench. Can't talk. So it doesn't have the outlet, but does come with this funky handle, and has a lock that works. Large beefy locking casters. So one thing that made me pick this is actually I don't know, to me it felt like it's actually pretty thick. Like the steel is thicker. It's a little thicker than the Husky stuff, like their standard versions or the standard duty. Because I was debating on that. They have a 46 inch 9 drawer, which is what I wanted. It was an okay price in Canada, at least, considering like this after like pandemic prices or supply chain prices. So the body and the drawer itself actually feels like it's thicker steel than the Husky stuff. But it's actually the same. It feels like the same gauge as my Dewalt. So this is actually a pretty sturdy one. I kind of wish I would be able to keep it, but I don't really like the layout. So this Dewalt is like gauge steel. I don't know what thickness it is in the steel, but it seems very similar to the Montezuma, which is apparently 20 or 19 gauge, and then but if like both feel like the same quality as a Milwaukee in thickness to me, because I am not paying like a few $1,000s to get a snap-on for something I'm just using at home. So even this is a bit of out of my price range. It's about $850 on sale at PV Mart, which is the US TSC store. And this is the only place that carried it. Home Depot and Lowe's carried it, but then decided not to carry it when I was looking for a toolbox. So this is what I have. So the drawers are pretty deep. Like if you were to compare, the bottom drawers are like 2/3 the height of the bottom drawers here. So this just makes it seem like it's wasted space on the Dewalt. So fit more drawers, be able to organize a little better, and yeah. Well, this is my initial first impression. So far I'm liking it. I am going to take a little time and organize this, and then it's going to be time to say bye-bye to this toolbox. So have a nice happy owner with somebody else that will like the layout or just love the name. I am not a Dewalt fanboy. I think I've seen one like this, but it was mainly black. That would have been nice. Black with yellow handles, I think is how I saw it. But there's only one I was able to get, and at a decent price, so it's actually been pretty good for the amount of time that I've had it. I didn't even have a toolbox. I was using my dad's tiny Waterloo one. So now I have this, and I'll be building a few extra things to put on it. Like look at these. There's I think 5 drawers. So there's the long large one up top, this one over on this side, and then it'll be those two as well that have the dual slides, which I do really appreciate, which can hold quite a bit of weight. So it's 100 pounds per drawer if it's a single slide. Like this one's 100 pounds. What the hell are you putting in here? That's 100 pounds. But these are 200. These are 200. Those are 200. So yeah, really happy with my purchase so far. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned because I will be doing something with this. Alright guys, thanks. Have a good one.